What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sensei Crack Vegas. If you're looking for smart MLB betting content based on pitching matchups, team trends, and value, not just random picks, you came to the right place. From now on, every video is going to be all about quality over quantity. Instead of rushing through every game on the slate, I'm only going to focus on the best betting opportunities. We'll break down the top pitching matchups, bullpens, hitting trends, sharp angles, and wherever I think the value really is. All right. The goal is simple: help you make more informed bets, hopefully cash more tickets over the long run. There are no guarantees, obviously, in sports betting, but there is a disciplined way to approach it. And that's exactly what this channel is about, all right? So if you're into daily MLB picks, betting breakdowns, and looking to stay on one step ahead of the sports books, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and please join the community. I also have a Discord link in the description if you guys want even more plays and betting discussions. We chop it up. We talk smack. So, it gets lit in there. So pop out, please. Enough talking. Let's get to today's best spots and stuff. Today is July 18th. Um, I have five. I have five games that I think have the best value, and you let me know what you think in the comments. All right. The very first game that I caught off rip was the Giants and the Mariners. You got Logan Webb on the mound versus Brian Wu. Logan Webb, 3.86 ERA. He's pretty solid. I mean, he's lights out. Last start, he went 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run. He had 7 strikeouts. I mean, he continues to pitch deep in the games. He's doing his thing. Brian Wu, on the other hand, he's another monster. Uh, six his last outing was what, 6 innings, 4 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and they won the game 8-3, I think. He has an elite strikeout. He limits walks. He's a demon at home. I'll tell you that. When he's on the road, he's Thraga. Like he's Thraga. Like he is garbage on the road. But at home, he can't get touched. So I really, really like under 7.5. I think that's the line. If that's still the totals, I like that under. These guys aren't getting touched. I'm not gonna lie. It's good. The Mariners are sweet. They soft. They are not hitting much. Julio, that man hurt. They lost they captain, I guess. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Um, the Giants are the Giants. They're inconsistent. I do not trust them. I would never back them. I don't think the bats are who they are. So, like I said, the under is definitely the play. Second game, Mets versus Phillies. Sean Manaea versus Jesus Luzardo. Sean Manaea has a 4.56 ERA. He is dirt. He is garbage. I thought it was worse. That's how bad I think he is. Jesus Luzardo, on the other hand, he has a 3.51 ERA. He has been one of the better starters this year. Yeah, he had a shaky start, but overall, he's been producing for the Phillies. We got to talk about that. His last start, he had what? He went 7 innings. He gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts. That's crazy. And they won the game. I think 1-0. So that was tight. He was dominant in his last outing, throwing what, 7 scoreless innings? Yeah, man, come on. Nah. On the other hand, Sean Manaea. Now, I'm gonna give you the last five because I think these stats are very interesting. Sean Manaea, his last 5 starts, 26 innings, 26 hits allowed, 12 earned runs, 7 walks, and 24 strikeouts. This man is dirt. I'm so sorry. I will never back him. I'd never put any type of coin on him whatsoever. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, he has no control. He's walking everybody. Nah, the Phillies, I think, are gonna have a sweet old time with him. That's just my personal opinion. Um, the Mets can struggle against quality, left-handed pitchers, but he is not one of them. I believe, hell no. I think the first five Phillies on the money line is the best spot for them, or the under, because the Phillies haven't been hot. They have been kind of cold. So if you feel like both teams are not going to hit, even though I think Sean Manaea is Straga, then the under is definitely the play. But I think I'm going to play the Phillies first five. That has to be it. Game number three, Marlins and Brewers. Max Myers versus Shane Drohan. Oh man. Max, Max, man, Mad Max. He enters this game in great form. In his last start, he went over 5 innings, allowed just 4 hits, 2 earned runs while striking out four. He's 9-1 with a 2.58 ERA on the season. I mean, come on. Come on. Shane Drohan actually pitched better than the final score suggested. I'm not gonna lie, because this last one it was kind of crazy. He threw 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. He didn't issue a single walk and struck out six. Come on, I, come on. Got to give him some credit. The Brewers only scored 2 runs. He took the L to the, he took it to the chin. I'm not gonna lie, but he continues to go deep he used to, they do rely on him. He does his thing. I think Max Myers has the edge. I'm leaning I'm leaning on the first five under. Or yeah, I like the first five under. That has to be the best spot. Both of them are pretty solid. No one's really gonna get to them, in my opinion. That has to be it. First five under. Yeah. Number four, Rays versus the Red Sox. We got Ian Seymour versus Patrick Sandoval. Ian Seymour, oh man, 4.59 ERA. Patrick, he has a 2.08 ERA. Patrick has been lights out. Who's touching this man? Who's touching this man? He's been outstanding. Boston enters the second half playing excellent baseball. Sandoval gives them a big edge on the mound. Let's be real. We got to be real. We got a battle of the lefties in Fenway. Come on. Come on. Seymour, he enters the game with a what, 6-2 record. He has a 4.59 ERA. He has a solid season overall. I mean, come on. He he'll have his hands full against the Red Sox. I'm not gonna lie, because they are on a heater. They won 10 straight. If I'm not mistaken, I think 11 now. They just won again. Heading into, nah, come on. They have a lot of confidence. It's going to be a tough one. On the other side, Patrick Sandoval, he's been a nice surprise for Boston. His first start back in the majors, he allowed only 1 run over 4 innings while still striking out five. Now he gets another opportunity to build on an outing like that. That's momentum right there. I am not gonna lie. But through all that, I'm leaning towards the Red Sox. They're on fire. How you gonna fade them right now? How you gonna fade a hot ass Red Sox team? They got a chip on their shoulder and they letting it sag right now. I am not gonna lie. Pull your pants up, please. They are letting it sag. I like the Red Sox on the money line. I don't even know what the price is. I didn't check anything. My apologies. I know I'm trying to go through everything fast. I don't want a long video like the last one. 27 minutes was kind of crazy. But I just, I'm just trying to get into these games. I'm trying to give you the best picks, best value. I'm not sure what the lines are, but I'm pretty sure they are all great numbers. I just left work. I just got home, and I said I'm gonna make this video because I want to keep getting content out for you guys. I want to give you guys, good information. At least give you time. I know it's really it. But number five, Orioles and Astros. Trevor Rogers versus Spencer Arrighetti. Trevor Rogers comes into the game with a 6-7 record and a 4.48 ERA. But I'm not gonna let that ERA fool me. I'm not gonna lie. Since the beginning of June, he's been one of Baltimore's hottest pitchers. He has a 1.73 ERA over his last 7 starts. He hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs in any of those outings. He is really turning the season around. Fuck all that. Excuse my language. He is turning it around though. He had a rough start. Let's be real, but now I think he's the pitcher that we saw him as last year. On the other side, Spencer Arrighetti, he's 7-5 with a 4.0 ERA. He's shown good strikeout ability, with the season. 81 punch outs, crazy, crazy work. But consistency has been his biggest question. He could be on and off. He could be on and off. But he is locating his fastball and breaking ball. He's starting to turn it around. I mean, I think he has a lot to shut down, a lineup. You know, the Orioles have been playing better entering the second half. Trevor has been a big reason as to why, but Houston is still dangerous at home. You can't forget that. Like they still do things over there. They've been looking for more consistency. From both the rotation, their offense, and all that. But I, I'm talking too much. My best bet: Orioles first five on the money line. I don't think they touching Trevor. Trevor has been on a heater. I don't see them touching him. I really, really don't. If they do, he'll probably give up one, but I think Spencer will give up three. So therefore, Orioles on the first five money line. Um, Yeah, Trevor has been exciting. He's been very fun to watch over those last seven. Um, Spencer, he is solid. Don't get me wrong, but that 4.5 ERA is kind of scary. And Houston's offense is kind of inconsistent. Outside of Jordan Alvarez is a demon. Let's be real. So it's really it. Um, um, I do have another one actually. I do have another one. It's actually the Tigers and the Angels. It's actually the Tigers and the Angels. I can't pass up on this. Like Tyreek Schoolball versus Grayson Rodriguez. Like, what are we doing? Come on. Tyreek Schoolball enters the game with he's 5-5, but he has a 3.0 ERA. He has a .95 whip, 89 strikeouts. It's Tyreek Schoolball, guys. He's one of the premier left-handed pitchers in the baseball. Detroit's counting on him to lead the rotation. Like he is their man. His last start before the All-Star, he went 5+ innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 5 against Philly. That's pretty solid. He just came back from injury. Got to remember that. For him to be doing this at this time, I think is pretty impressive. Um, even though he took the loss, he kept the Tigers in the game, so it is what it is. Grayson Rodriguez, he's had one of the rough seasons so far. He's 3-2, 7.55 ERA. The talent's there. He has a powerful fastball and a good swing, swing and miss stuff. He has a good swing and miss stuff, but he struggles. I mean, let's be real. He limits. He struggles to limit hard contact. He's always giving that shit up. He does put together consistent outings, but if they start tagging him, you're it. So the biggest edge in the game to me, obviously, is the pitching advantage. When Tyree Schoolball's on the mound, the Tigers have a legitimate ace that could dominate any lineup. So the Angels still have dangerous hitters like Mike Trout and all that, but they struggle to put together consistent offense anyway. Detroit they have a clear advantage on the mound. I can't let that pass me up. So, my favorite, obviously, my favorite play for this one is Tigers first five money line. We're backing one of the best pitchers in baseball while avoiding any late bullshit. Like I am not a bullpen person. I hate the bullpen. I will give big props to the Tigers right now. They just came back in the top of the ninth to win that game. And if I'm not, I think it's 2-1. Last the last video yesterday, I told everybody Tigers money line or Tigers first five. No, I definitely told them Tigers money line. I did not tell them Tigers for five. But regardless, they just came back. They just won. We just cashed that. So that was another win for us. GG's. Yes. Um, so yeah, there it is. My what, five? Giants, Mariners under, Brewers, Marlins first five under, Phillies first five money line, Tigers first five money line, and Red Sox money line. My lock of the day definitely has to be the under in the Giants and Mariners. I don't see. I see what, 3-1, 3-2 maybe. I don't see much. I don't see much. Um, it's the strongest combination of quality starting pitcher, dependable bullpens. It's going to be a low scoring contest in my opinion. That's really it. Thank you for watching. If you want to join my Discord, the links in the description and I think the bio. I'm gonna put it all up. I'm making this first. Uh, I would appreciate it if you guys join. I really would appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe, all that other stuff. I have to go think and make a fire thumbnail. So, um, let me know what you think. Let me know if it was too fast, if it was still too long of a video. Let me know in the comments. I'm always open to constructive criticism. I'll take a little whooping. It is what it is. I just want to get better. I want to help you guys make money. I want to cash these tickets with you guys. We got to get Vegas. I like cracking them. So thanks again, and have a great weekend.